Okay. Alright, now.
Are we live?
Yes.
Okay, waiting for the link.
Alright, hang on a minute.
PSI, can you see the stream?
Let me quickly check that. I was actually looking at
Okay,
Discord.
I got it. I got it. I will send it.
Cool.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here for the penultimate round of IRL Season 11 D1 here in Land Down Under. Joining me today are Shane, joining for his home GP, and PSI. Hello, PSI and Shane.
Hello. Hello,
Hello.
PSI.
Hi, Shane. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Yes, my home Grand Prix. Welcome to Australia, Indian Racing League. Welcome to Australia.
So, you know the best about this track, Shane. You are the most OG F1 fan and it's your home track. So, tell us about this track, some facts you know.
Oh, well, first held in 1996. That took the place of the very famous and very dear to every Australian's heart Adelaide Grand Prix. Fantastic circuit. Much more improved now since they've altered the back section and done away with that chicane. Yeah, but a wonderful atmosphere, fantastic circuit. Always get a great crowd here, always, and always have an exciting race. And from the look today, we're here now, the weather does not look very promising. But it's Melbourne, so it could change in 1 second.
I mean, yesterday we did have a 90%, actually a full 100% bet race, which is quite rare in the
Yeah,
game.
that's
So,
that's giving the PTSD. But yeah, so we have our champion of season 11, D1 Redstone in that number 12 Mercedes, and he has started his lap. I don't know why he's driving, but yeah, he's the first one to start his lap. So yeah, let's be on board with him. Shane, and he
oh,
already had a snap. So yeah, but still, Shane, let us through this lap.
All right, but coming up to, I'll just get my track map up. All right, he's coming through turns, just coming out turn 8 on the run through down this very fast sweeping corner where the old chicane used to be, but is no longer there anymore now. Obviously, on the runs down to the infamous turns 9, 10, and 11. Take this wrong, get these two chicanes wrong, and your lap is all over because you will be in the wall. On the run down now to turn 11, down to the Stewart hairpin, Stewart corner. On the run down.
And he has invalidated it.
And he's invalidated. Well, he is human after all.
And we have too many guys on mediums because you can give 4 runs and your second and third run are the most important one because this track is notorious as well for tire marbles like Spain. So yeah.
I reckon it's this Grand Prix and Adelaide was Adelaide was my first Grand Prix I ever went to, but Shooter
is rounding up the final corner and he has crossed the line and he has moved up to 117.1, which is decent. Like according to D1 standards, it's midfield.
Oh, Blood X-Wave.
Blood X-Wave displacing him immediately with a 117.0 right there. And we have not so much setting a time of 117.6, our previous race winner in Portimao. And then we have Ethan. Is that Ethan? Oh, it's Basil.
Basil.
He's set 118.0.
Aston Martin guys have been showing real form. They've been coming along really well in D1.
Yeah, they need to fight for the P2 in the constructors. They are fighting Red Bull and Williams right there. With one Williams not racing and both the Red Bulls still in contention, it's a tough fight. I guess McLarens are out because both of their drivers are not racing right now. Yeah, it's only Somer who's a reserve
Yeah.
driver. His points don't count towards constructors. So yeah, PSI, you are here or no?
Oh, he's
Yes,
invalidated.
I am. Sorry about that. I had to leave the party for a bit. But yeah, what's
So
up,
yeah,
guys?
so let's be on board with Ethan, PSI's former teammate in Alpine. So yeah, he is rounding up the double right-hander corner and first right-hander. He takes a bit of curve. He's taking it way too cautiously right now and a bit of lift into the penultimate corner, breaks early, takes the apex nicely, and this is the trickiest corner in sector 3 and it's easy to mess up. So yeah, on the main straight. Let's see
And
what
gets.
time will Ethan say, and it's a 117.6. It was a scruffy lap, so yeah, I
Oh,
guess
there's
it's
plenty. There's plenty of more left in that. Definitely.
yep.
What tires are these guys doing the laps on right now? Mediums, right?
Mediums.
Like
Let us
three
say
people have
Shooter,
said.
Ethan are doing on softs. Then we have Sumer, Basil, Yash on mediums. Then everyone else not setting a lap. We only have 12 tires, and Yash
Oh,
almost losing it.
Yash.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Who's that Merc? Well, there is just a Merc. So
There's just a Merc. Yes, exactly.
the
PSI.
Merc.
The Merc. Yes, the Merc that all the other drivers are thinking, go away, will ya?
And he impeded someone. He impeded the
Oh,
Alpha
he
Tauri
did.
of Wicked
He-
Vicky. He did impede the Alpha Tauri of
That
Wicked
was
Vicky.
a bit like Sergio Perez did in qualifying.
Oh yeah, exactly. It was Sergio Perez. Then we have Pratham, Redstone, VFix starting a lap. VFix, Pratham, and Redstone. These guys are line of turn on the main street. Oh my god.
I hope he's not
So,
help.
yeah.
I hope he's not giving
Yeah.
assistance to the Red Bull or whatever. Or I'm having a
So
look at
we
Noble
have
Carter.
Caesar in the chat stating that the provisional pole time is already in the IRL quali lap record for Australia. Yeah, last time the lap record was
On board with Noble Carter,
117.08.
crosses the line with a 117.2. Okay, there's a bit more left in that lap.
Yep.
I don't know. I think they should be getting in 16.8, 16
Yes,
sevens.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it's, we
Still a
should be on
little-
board with Redstone with that expectation, and he goes purple sector.
God,
two.
well,
I'm surprised. Oh my god, purple sector.
Is that
two
a
for
toe? No,
Is
no,
that
no,
a-
that's not
No,
a toe. Never mind.
no, that's not a
Yash.
toe.
I really thought Yash was trying to go. Never mind.
I tell you, the weather doesn't look very promising for Melbourne.
I mean,
Yeah, I agree with Shane there, but Redstone is about to cross the line, guys.
All right, a 16.9 there.
I would say 8 or 7. maybe, I don't
16-9.
know.
16-9 for me. 16-6!
Oh my
Oh my
God.
god! This guy!
Seriously.
Oh.
Somebody, what we need to do, he doesn't have DRS
Okay.
and ERS during a
Alex
race.
gets a
Oh.
5 place grid penalty.
This
Oh my
is-
god, that just hindered. Oh no, that just hindered. it.
This same thing was happening yesterday, guys. I don't know if this is track specific, but the two Haas's yesterday got a
No,
grid
that
penalty
it's
as well.
kind of a track specific because into turn 4, Vintage was also getting 3 seconds penalty in the race, and it's a traffic paradise into turn 1. Oh my god.
Oh,
No,
we got
turn 4, turn 3, yep. And Blood X Wave moving out for the Aston Martin. Is
Oh!
that Ethan
Oh,
almost
the
doing a
Aston
Sebastian Vettel? Oh my god, he almost
Oh,
did a
dear.
Sebastian Vettel 2022. And
Aston
almost
Martin
did
is
it.
enjoying.
He almost did the Formula 2 race there.
yeah, and he is, oh my god, he toasted his tires. He toasted his tires.
Oh, well, I think that was an incident in D2 too,
Oh.
involving an incident there at that
Ethan.
corner last night. The last round.
Is he having some kind of damage in the
Ethan,
rear wing?
I mean,
because
if he
his-
does, there's no problem
No.
because if he has rear wing damage, you just like 2 minutes or something, it will keep you right, and then
Yeah.
it's repaired.
No, it will. It's just instant repair unless it's GP mode or career mode.
Yeah, I
and
think
why
he
is he?
definitely
Oh,
has-
Vicky, well, he's backed himself to give him, I think he's done it to clear the Haas, really.
And
Vicky
Shane said,
is
"Vicky, I thought
starting a
about
lap.
Aravath."
So yeah, so let's be on board with him and PSI. Let us through this lap of Wicked Vicky.
So, Wicked Wiki, DRS open, going down the main straight. Long straight, but not really exactly. Going down to turn 1, he's braking well. Does he take the curb? Completely avoids it. Goes wide at the exit of turn 2. DRS again going down another straight. He's staying at eighth gear, coming down to third. Good braking there. Could have been a little wide. Still pushing and on the limit. Let us see the lap data actually. I haven't disabled my
Oh,
bad. He's going down here and it's a 26.8, sector 1. Not bad. He misses the apex there a bit.
He almost
And
did
he's
a
still on
Fernando
it.
Alonso right there.
He's still on it. He's still on it, guys. DRS, another DRS zone open here. Could be hard in the race for overtaking here, especially this corner. Very difficult. That's okay. A lot of commitment there, but the gear change was a little strange, but still on it. He's still on it. Going down this Dorito corner curve, as I like to call it.
so.
Takes a lot
And
of
he
way and
loses the
almost
clearance.
loses it. It's a very scruffy lap. It's a very scruffy lap. So I'm sure he'll improve on this one the next time he comes around. But yeah, he's still pushing, committed on the throttle there, and going down the main straight. He comes in for a 18. Yeah,
And we have the
there's time to
Aston
be found
Martin
there.
of URL Ethan completing his lap, or is he starting his lap? He is starting his lap, and
Yep.
the McLaren of Sumer rounding up the final corner, going on the main straight. Let's see. DRS activated, battery depleted, crossing the line. He will
That was
stay.
invalid. That was an invalid lap he just
Oh,
finished.
okay. Yeah, and we have Shooter on a lap. Shooter rounding
Oh,
up the final
Ethan.
corner. He was up by 2 tenths.
Ethan got it all
And
wrong.
blooded, and
And Shooter goes.
16
Still 4 tenths clear. 4 tenths
And
clear.
Ethan invalidated it. Ethan is under pressure. The pressure is there. And we have Chips starting his lap. PSI, please let us through this lap of the former
No,
teammate.
I'll let someone else through. I need to take a quick break here, guys. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So we have Chips Chima rounding up the second corner. He is taking those tire marbles with him. You don't want to go on the off the racing line because the tire marbles are crazy here, and you will just skid off the corner. And yeah, that's it. We have Chips Chima, and he takes a bit of curve right now, almost losing his car and going into the Fernando Alonso corner, and he touches the grass and he has messed up his corner, and it's lap done for Chips Chima right there.
It is.
Yeah.
That was. Yeah, I think he
we
just
have
drifted onto that curve there.
Malav on chat in the chat saying, "Is VFix washed? What do you think? Is VFix washed?" Shane.
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. I think I really don't know.
No, but I can vouch for VFix because we students don't get the time to sweat nowadays. So yeah.
Oh, Chips, that was he drifted around the final corner, and that lap has been ruined.
And he's giving the toe to Noble Garter right there for starting his lap, and we have Noble Garter who. Is that Noble Garter? Oh, that was VFix! And VFix goes 16-7, and yeah. Malav. Here's the answer to your question.
Wow.
Here's the answer to your question. And VFix only a tenth and a half slower than
a tenth behind red. So I don't know. It's pretty close. It's pretty close, mate. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
I'm back, and what did I miss?
Malav just panotting VFix in a good way. That's it.
And we've got who else have we got? We got who else is on
the
the
time Malav Panothi was good, but okay. But
And Pratham didn't improve his lap time.
It was only 3 thousandths down.
And both the Alpines and the Red Bull of VFix are out on track. VFix on his in-lap, Chips doing his casual race runs. Then we have Yash also doing his casual race runs. So, guys, what do you think? What is the pole time?
Oh, well, whoever gets the fastest time gets pole there.
Oh, yes, Will Buxton.
Well, you know,
Buxton, is that
first to get pole, or here, first to get pole, you have to get the fastest time. Then you've got pole.
I don't know, 16.4 maybe?
Yes.
He's brake dragging Redstone. Look at that.
I mean, yeah, you need to
Trying to
get
save
the dents on the
every little percent of tire wear he's trying to save. His
No,
brake
the
driving
tire,
there.
even if you push on your outlap, the tire will be 1% because this track is less grippy, less abrasive. I don't know why this track exists with this such low grip corners. I almost lost it.
Oh, by
10
the way,
more than
I'm so
30
sorry.
times.
I said shooter instead of Domitor. I completely forgot Sharath
Oh,
is Domitor.
yes. So we have
Yeah.
Charles just joining in time.
Look
So
at
Winning a
Red.
race or
Red's going
yeah,
so
he
slow to save everything.
no. He's just warming
still
up those
brake driving?
tires because
Yeah.
if you don't warm up your tires, you are in the wall.
Oh,
And we have Jishnu
you,
predicting 16-3, Caesar predicting 16-5, and Domitor predicting 16-4. So let's see who wins. You don't get a prize, but still, who wins? Let's see. So
I
we
say
have Redstone
15.
starting a
you get a
we
start.
have Redstone starting a lap, and I will be on board for this lap. And Redstone on the main straight, DRS activated, crosses the start finish line, and into turn one, brakes late, avoids the curb, and he touches a bit of it, and that's a pretty neat turn 1-2 right there. And there's a car ahead of
There's a
him.
car ahead of him.
Give
Oh.
some distance of torque into turn 4. It's beautiful braking from Redstone right there, and into turn 4, and he has messed up his lap going on that inside curve. But still, he can, I guess, pick up the scraps from this lap. So let's see into the Fernando Alonso corner.
No,
He
no, no,
backed
no.
out.
He should back
Did he
out.
back out? Yeah, he backed out.
He should
backed
because he's
out.
6 tenths
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
backed out. So we have Shooter. Shooter started his lap. PSI, let's be on board with him and let us through this lap.
Well, Shooter known for his lap record, which got broken here, by the way, unfortunately. So let's see if we can break it. Breaks here. Lot of sliding there. That's actually
Yeah.
pretty cool to see. Really aggressive on the throttle there. Shooter, of course, with a medium TC clutch. So he's super aggressive with the throttle. Is he up on his time? He's slightly
He's
down, and
by
lot of
4,000
he's
He
invalidated
needs to
it.
back out.
Oh,
he needs to
easy.
back out. Is he having some time? Is he having time? No, he doesn't.
I'm not
Um,
sure.
I
Even if
don't
he
think-
backs out, he needs to
And he is
recharge his
using
battery.
his battery. Why is he using his battery? Shooter, don't. And we have Blood Wave on a lap in
Yep.
going into turn 9, and he's fastest sector 2. And Redstone has retired in the pits, and out of turn 10,
Three,
it's
2.5 tenths for
Oh,
the Ferrari
Shooter!
driver.
And
What was that?
There's traffic ahead.
Oh.
There's traffic ahead or for Blood Wave. That's a bit of distraction right there. But it was completely
Oh.
legal, and he almost did the Gabriel Bortoletto right there. Oh my god. Why? Why Blood X-ray? Someone challenge that guy. Oh, so we have VFX on a lap. Shane, let us do this lap.
You don't want to do that, Blood X Wave. You don't want to do that.
What did it
Session
do?
is still not done. Session is still not
All right,
done.
already let-
here comes
let go
V6
of
in the
it.
Red Bull up to the
Yep.
up to around where the pump house is past the football stadium, well, small football ground stadium, down the run down to here now. This is where you've got to be super careful on the exit. This curve,
He's
don't
up.
take too much curve. Oh, that looks
Up by
planted through
1.5
there.
times. He
Now
is
the-
already up by his time. He can take the pole.
Now
if
on the run
he
down to
beats
turns
that
9
lap.
and 10.
And we
9,
have
10
Sohail
and
going up
11.
into P3.
It gets this right, you can get a lot of time through here. A lot of time.
And he has lost some time to his lap. So let's
A
see
little-
if he can gather it back in Sector 3 just like Max Verstappen. But yeah, let's be on board with him.
Come on,
So-
come on, VFX. I'm sorry. It would be nice to see someone else on pole, to be honest.
Oh
Otherwise-
yes, it does.
I
it
agree.
does.
What did I just say?
So yeah, rounding up the final corner, let's see VFX crossing the start finish straight, and he doesn't improve. I mean, he does improve on his time, not the position.
It's
but yeah.
not enough. It's not enough. He lost all his time Sector 2, Sector 3. Sector 1 was
I
brilliant.
guess it's quality done for everyone. Yep, it's quality done.
Yeah, and I guess race also done in a way. Unless, of course, there's drama,
I mean-
which we all love.
I mean, if you want, I can drive and
Cause drama.
yeah.
Srikanth will stay out in the dries, I feel like. He'll not pit in the dries. His strategy is
Yep.
that
Who stopped
supreme, that was a good strategy, by the way, yesterday. But Shane, maybe you can walk us down the grid
Sure, we
What do you call
got Redstone. Well, on pole position, we all know who it is. It's the Mercedes driver of Redstone. Again, with a 1:16.640, tenth, less than a tenth, well, just over a tenth behind his VFix in the Red Bull. Then Natsumi in the McLaren, the last race winner at Portimao. Then we got Shooter, Noble Carter in the Red Bull. URL Ethan in the Aston Martin, Blood X-Wave in the Scuderia Ferrari. We got Basil in the Aston Martin in P8. So an interesting qualifying. It'll be interesting to see what the weather does. I'll run down the full grid once we get live in. And we've got Blood X-Wave with his 5-place grid penalty. So that's going to promote Baz up the grid. Then Puthram, I think I hope I pronounce it right, in 9th. Then we've got Wicked Vicky in 10th, Yaska Salia in the both Alpines 11th and 12th, and Charles in the Haas in 13th with no time set. So, gentlemen, your predictions.
Redstone race win, unless there's some sort of drama. That's all I'm going to say.
No, never mind. No Sherlock.
No Shane, he was about to say.
No, I was going to say something else, but yeah.
Don't worry, people. This is normally what it's like in the commentary box.
Yeah.
So don't worry. Send if you'd like to, contribute something to Comedy Hour up here. Please feel free. Here we go. Let's have a look and see what the weather's going to do. Oh, one does hope it's great. It's sunny weather. Ah, well. If anybody does know what the weather's going to be, please let us know if it's going to change. Well, it's Melbourne. Of course it will. So, gentlemen, as the driver...
I hope it does. I hope it does, because that spices things up, to be honest with you.
It does.
Oh, my God.
What? Is that your fire
I'm so sorry,
alarm?
guys. I think that's my fire alarm. I need to go.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Gee,
stay
wow.
safe.
He got the commentary box hot, didn't he? Wow. Hey.
Stay safe, PSI.
Yes,
Literally.
Yeah, all right. Here
And we
we
have
go.
1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 light, and it's a long pause, and it's lights out for the penultimate round of IRL Season 11, and Redstone gets a better start than VFix. VFix always the victim of slow starts, and Shooter down the inside on Natsume, and he makes the move up into P3. Then we have yellow flag already. That's the spin. That's the car of Yash Gosalia facing the wrong way, and we have both the Aston trading position going side by side into turn 6, and someone has to back out, and it's Ethan backing out, and and Chips and Blood X-Wave trading positions, and Blood X-Wave not getting a good start. Then we have Shooter, who is already a second.
Oh, somebody went really wide there. It was one of the Alpines.
And we have URL Basil on Noble Garter losing a position to URL Basil right there. Noble, they are still side by side going into turn 9. You shouldn't be side by side here, but yeah, Noble backs out and Basil cuts the corner, and Basil gets a 3-second penalty. Basil, you are not me, you can't do that. So yeah. So VFX not losing the touch to Redstones, and he is only 4 tenths behind, and he's falling into clutches of Shooter, and Shooter is getting pressurized from Natsume right there, and Basil with the 3-second penalty is
yes, that's going to hurt his race. But we've got an interesting selection of tyres. We've got mediums, hards and softs.
Yep.
Oh, somebody went very wide into turn 2 there. Very, very wide.
And we have Chips and Pratham trading positions. Chips and Pratham side by side. Both the houses side by side. Charles and Pratham. And Chips is going for the dive down the inside of Blood X-Wave, and Blood X-Wave stays ahead. Both the houses are still side by side. What are you guys doing? Don't do that. And we have an equidistant gap from P1 to P3. We have 7 tenths gap each, and then
Chips, but get any closer than that, and he was pushing the Ferrari along.
Yeah,
and he comes.
They're fighting pretty hard there, but
yo, PSI, you good?
I'm back. Yeah. It was a false alarm.
Okay?
So
oh,
yeah, the house is good. I'll commentate even through fire if we need.
dedication.
Yes.
But the battle further down seems to be 9th, 10th, 9th and 10th and 11th. We're Charles up now into 11th place. I tell you, I think it's going to be an interesting race. Meanwhile, out in front, we haven't lost. That Redstone is on his majestic march towards another victory.
Redstone.
Redstone. Sorry. Oh, yes, I did, didn't I? Oh, dear.
Oh, not you. I'm talking to Redstone if he's watching the stream.
Pretty sure he is. Or at least one of them is. Yeah, sure. Chips or someone. Because they're all the party, right?
I mean, if you take the Mercedes out of the equation, it's a fairly close race.
You know what, Redstone? If you can hear us, you can weave on the straight. It'll be a cool little thing, not going to like.
We on the straight to know the other guy, to tell the other guy
to know VFix can pass. To know VFix can pass.
Oh dear. Anyway, it's very settled down at the moment. Nothing much happening.
I mean, the DRS train, it's inevitable here. 4 DRS straights. And you need to plan your move. If you don't, you will lose time to the car at just like Bloody Fave and Chip Seaman. They're already 2 seconds behind the pack.
I think too, PSI, you've got to have low downforce if you're in the train, I think.
I mean, that's true for any track, to be honest. If you want to get overtaking and recharge here, you have to have lower wings. But Shooter is really close to VFix now. He's in his DRS, so VFix is really under pressure at this point of the time. So I don't know what has to go on right here for the guys behind Redstone.
Oh, I think Shooter is thinking, yeah, I could get the Red Bull.
Yeah, but then again, here's the thing that they did wrong at Portimao, in my opinion. They didn't work together, so I hope this time they can do something to catch up, but I mean, it has to come down to tire and pace. So.
It still will be this thing only, what we call it.
Yeah, but if there's any hope you want to do that, I guess. I don't know. Right.
I think if you were, this looks Shooter into the wall there, a little tap into the wall. Coming up to 9 and 10.
And he is under threat from Sumer right there. Sumer going around the outside, he will break late. And he goes around the outside and he will make the move for P3 right there.
Now, I'm not sure if he's got damage, but that was a real heavy hit into turn 9.
Interesting. No, he doesn't have any damage because he's trying to get very...
I think he was trying to go up the inside of VFix there.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know.
Doesn't look like he's
fight that much, Shane. I don't know. I don't know they should be fighting that much because see now the gap is going to 1.5.
Yeah, see, I think when they fight like this, it actually does a bit like the Max Verstappen. They're all behind fighting. That allows him to get away. See, he's already got a safe. He's broken the DRS gap. He's got enough now in hand, Redstone. He can just effectively cruise to what second place is doing.
It's taking a lot of grass there, but he's definitely on the limit if he is having to push that much. So
yeah, they're not. He's not pulling away from them rapidly, but that's the interesting thing.
Oh. There's a lot of mistake that VFix made, and now he's under pressure from
McLaren. And Natsumi got him. Natsumi got him. Absolutely nice move.
Yeah, it's Sumer having pace again. Then again, let's see in clear air. Maybe
further
Sumer
down,
can pull away.
further down, and we got Chip Sheamus just gone ahead of the two Hasses and up into 9th now. No, back to 10th. Oh, there's contact down further down here. Look at this. Is he having a look at the Ferrari? Is he going to have it?
Between and the Ferrari fighting.
Oh yes, flashbacks of season 10 Miami. Oof,
you always love to see. You always love to see that.
I don't love to see Alpine though. And Chips extending the track, and he might have got a warning right there. And now Chips is in a sandwich of a Ferrari engine car.
Yep.
So yeah. We have
Blood X Wave, don't slide like that out of a corner. That is not going to do
And
you
we
tired.
have Crazy Mouse Monster in the chat saying Lama Omal. You shouldn't say that. That's a
Oh,
bad word.
shooter!
Shooter,
My bad,
what
I mean,
happened?
sorry, my bad.
Oh no, he's tried it around the outside. What?
Out of nowhere,
That
Shooter is up
is-
into P2.
He got two
If
cars
that is
in one
not-
go. How did
Oh
it?
my
That is not
God.
move of the season. I don't know what is.
That has to be move of the season. Shooter,
I
you
agree.
charged that Duracell battery car up and went for it.
That's
What a
brilliant
move.
That's a
Nice
brilliant
one,
move.
nice one, Shane.
Also,
Oh.
apologies for the language, but that was a very good move by Shooter.
But look at that.
Lot of-
Look, two cars into that corner. Oh,
And
who's
that's
gone?
Aston Martin of Basel. Is he having damage? No,
not-
he's not. I
not
guess he
Simi.
saved his car.
Not Zumi, Shooter, and VFix. Look at this.
And Shooter getting back him. And VFix was watching all of this, and he is waiting patiently for that P2.
Guys,
Yeah, but
this will not end well.
no,
if they keep
VFix,
doing this.
Oh my
VFix
God.
is too close because if anything
Yes.
happens, he's not got time to
Man,
react.
Shooter, both of these guys are just pushing their tires, like pushing on the limit, and they will eat through the tires. And Sumer, it is already sliding right now, so yeah.
And VFix has got Noble Carter right behind him, and URL Ethan as well.
I'll
So
say
Vishnu
VFix is playing
saying-
smart. He's not using
Yeah.
battery in all this.
Oh, again!
I mean, we
He's
have-
done it again!
It's a good move. It's a good move, but
By the
I
way,
don't
we have
know.
Vishnu in the chat saying, Williams, let's go. I mean, we
oh yeah,
in
they
real
are
life,
fighting for the constructors. I completely
in
forgot about that.
P2, in P2. You
Well,
know,
as-
this thing.
As in real life, they've only got one car here, Williams.
Yeah. And Logan is sitting out, so make out of it.
Jishnu
whatever
is the
you want.
Logan. Jishnu is the American.
Yes. Freedom, let's
And,
go.
What, and Chips,
I don't want to say
Chips,
Shooter is Thailand. like
and
from
Chips,
Thailand,
and
but-
Chips further down. Chips has got past the Ferrari and the Haas. Yeah, so now... Oh, wicked Vicky with a
And-
5 second. Oh, and he's
He
retired?
retired. He retired.
Oh, he was
he's-
retiring. That's why.
Okay, alright.
And we have
Sumer on the inside of
Sumet down the inside. Oh my god.
This is not
They
going
are
to
going
end well.
side by side.
It's not. There's something's gonna... Oh, no!
Oh, Shooter got pushed wide.
That's nearly 4 wide into that corner. You can't do that.
It's respectful racing
This
until
is
it's
D1
not.
baby.
So-
Everything's possible.
Not
oh
Sim.
my god, 4 cars going side by side.
Unbelievable. Look at this. Oh, you're kidding me. Look at this. This is not going... now,
To be
everybody...
honest, I'm speechless, and because it's because of their driving standard. They are like way too clean. Like
mean, you-
4-5 cars.
Oh,
4, 5
a little
cars going
tap.
side by
A
side.
little tap with Shooter and Ethan. Ethan keeps Shooter a
Okay,
little
that
tap.
was too early. That was too early for me to say that.
Look at the penalties
But
racking
yeah.
up now.
I mean, these guys are pushing. These guys are pushing to catch up to the guy ahead.
Only
And
one who's not pushing is VFX. He's saving battery. He's playing smart here. But then again, do you want to get holed up by a car or do you want to get ahead of the car? That's the question. But
Oh, what? Wow, I tell you, Shooter is definitely on the mission.
that's
Oh,
a
Charles
safety
is
car?
retired. Yeah, it is. It is a safety car. It is a safety car.
Crashed on the main street, I guess.
He did, yes.
did.
Yeah, coming out of the final corner on that curve.
So, what will you do? Will you pull an optical illusion or pull a Srikanda's PSI?
It's not raining, Srikanth, so it doesn't matter.
And Pratham gets a drive through. No! Why?
Oh.
Speeding! Oh my
I was
god.
literally about to say that
Better.
Pratham doesn't need to pit. He can just stay out now.
Yes.
Oh, man.
He would have had a massive PSI. He would have been in a real good position.
He would have. But now I guess everyone should pit for hards. At least most people would pit for hards, I think.
Most people we got in now. We got Ethan in. No, it's not. There's a change of position there between Ethan and VFix. Don't know what was going on there.
I think the only person not going to pit is Yash,
Yep.
I think. Because he's on fresh hards, but yeah.
No, the
Wow,
leader-
what a
I
battle,
don't-
thank God.
I don't think the leader's going to pit.
Wait. Redstone saying out?
No, he's coming
No,
in.
he pit. Of course he pit.
Okay.
They need to pit. They need
They're
to
all
pit.
pitting.
This is
They're all
the,
pitting.
Yeah,
it's a
they
small little
should.
coffee break they're taking, and
Oh,
The
they double stacked
Baz
at
will
Red
get
Bull.
held up,
They
though.
double stacked at
Baz
Red
will
Bull and
get-
Aston Martin too.
oh no, that will.
Yep.
I mean, they are favoring Ethan ahead of Basil because Basil is already having a 3 second. In all of that, Basil will lose a position to V6. And Pratham. And
Oh,
Pratham
Chips,
with a
brother,
Red
why
Bull.
are you pitting on mediums?
Oh yes, Chips, master of strats. Let's go.
No. Now, PSI, you and I know with our experience, mediums ain't going to make it to the end.
They are not going to make it at all. Chips, pit again, brother. Chips, I know you're watching this stream. I really hope Chips pits again because mediums won't work. And
No,
it won't really...
they'll yeah, it should have been.
Pratham, I can understand he had to pit for mediums because he started
Yep.
on hard. So Pratham can I guess pit again, perhaps. I don't know, but yeah, you want to be on hards because I don't think there's another safety car. I mean, I don't want to jinx myself saying that, but
Oh, they
it's
could
rare
be.
to have safety cars, right? If like the number of people are so less.
Oh, no.
I feel like
no.
I'll get memed for saying that, but
No, I was in a race once and I
It's
think
D1.
there was only
I'm already
14
keeping it, lap 10. Yeah.
and there
Thanks,
was
PSO.
4 safety cars. So I mean, it's possible.
I might have just panotied this race, but I really hope I did not.
Oh, Benio Benotti. Okay, all right.
Oh no, it's like how do I put it? It's like a curse.
It's a jinx.
like,
It's a jinx. It's a jinx.
All right.
Jinx
All right.
yeah, sure.
Well, I hope
Yeah.
Chips comes back in and puts hards on because he really needs to.
Or did the Alpine
Yeah.
pull an Alpine on Chips?
But then again,
He
Blood
selected
X has
me.
put mediums on, and so has the Hash in P7. So that's interesting. At least they're counting on another safety car.
That's also true.
Could be.
But yeah, guys, I mean, after the safety car like comes in, these guys were battling really hard from P2 to P6. So it would be interesting to see how that turns out after the safety car restart.
And now the tyres are going to warm back up.
With Redstone losing all his work, he needs to work again.
I
We
think
have
if,
Natsume having a great pace advantage on the
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
behind.
I reckon if Natsumi
He
can stay with Red at the start, he
Yeah,
might
he
be able.
might challenge.
Yes.
He might challenge Redstone.
We hope so.
Honestly, with the penalties
Yeah, we
Sumeras,
hope so.
I would say he should like deplete his ERS and get ahead of Redstone as soon as possible.
PSI,
If he can, of
Right,
course.
right now, we don't care about penalties. We care about racing. We want some side-by-side racing for some good points paying position right now. You get it, you better get it.
Well,
Well,
we
I
can,
won't be getting points, but yeah, I hope I get it.
I mean, yeah, you will never get points in IL ever again. So yeah,
True.
unless an illusion appears.
Yeah, that's the illusion, buddy.
well, they're all coming around. I suspect probably very, very soon we're going to have the
A
safety
small
car.
heartache, guys. This because Chips didn't pit on hards, and I don't know why. he
Or
didn't
safety
pit. He
car
could have
in this.
pitted.
Gee, that was early before the notification line.
Shane, yeah, stay on board with Noble Carter.
Okay,
And
stay
follow
on board
the
with Noble
leading
Carter.
track. And
Alright.
I will stay on board with URL Basil.
What
Let's
a
see.
great shot. Look, Noble Carter looking straight ahead. There's Red. There's Natsumi in the McLaren. Behind him, he's got a shooter. Oh, this is going to be good. Here we go.
Redstone brake tracking again.
Yeah, he's doing that a lot.
Yeah, it's the tire temps that he wants to heat up at the very last moment. He's really good at that as well. But
Only one not wheezing out of all. That's Ethan. He's doing a Kimmy. He's not wheezing. Oh,
No,
Ethan.
and he's gone.
Oh, Red's gone. Right, what about Noble Carter? Let's get on board with Noble Carter because he's got Natsumi just ahead of him, and ahead of Natsumi is the Mercedes of Red. So let's have a look and see if he can get
It's a
He's got
very
a.
clean restart, I must say.
It was a
Like,
bit. It was clean, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Everybody was so
considering
tentative.
it's D1 and Basil is taking it quite okay.
Oh,
Blood
oh,
X-Wave.
Blood X Wave.
yeah. Well, that sums up Ferrari's season in D1, doesn't it? Oh dear. All right, but meanwhile, yeah, Natsumi's not letting him go. Yeah, I think you're right, PSI. Natsumi should deplete everything and try and get ahead.
Because if he depletes, Redstone will deplete as well, right? So that's
Yeah.
the only hope. You have to slow Redstone down by a bit, but then
Shooter has got some pace on Noble Carter, definitely.
yeah, Shooter definitely has pace. VFix meanwhile just hanging back there.
Yep.
I think VFix's race got really affected there. I'm pretty sure he was trying for the overcut because he was saving
Yeah.
so much battery.
Yeah,
But yeah, the safety car didn't.
did not quite work.
Yeah.
That. But meanwhile, up in front, it's red. Gee, Natsumi has really gapped the Red Bull. And further down,
Redstone is really down on ERS. I'll say that. Like he's very low on his battery, so he's really pushing. Yeah, man.
he's
not
pushing.
much to
Push
say.
him to use his TRS.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's
And
the thing that
Natsume
Sumer needs
is
to do.
not losing out to Redstone.
No,
Mind
you got to give credit there, PSI. He's doing the right thing. He might not be able to live with Redstone's pace, but he is pushing Red.
Is that Redstone's red light blinking?
It is. It
Yes,
is. It is just like
it
blinking.
is.
That's smart driving from the McLaren guy because he's pushing. He's making Red use up tyres and battery.
And
That's-
now he's in the DRS. I mean, from the next lap, right? Or
That's
yeah, from the
smart.
next lap.
That is seriously smart from Natsumi and the McLaren. Kudos to him. Yeah, that really is very
We never
clever.
doubted Sumer's intelligence because I think it was just Sumer who did that ultimate strategy in France where he pitted early for inters on a dry track and then it started raining.
Look at that. Well, get
Very
on
smart
board.
driver there, Sumer. So
Hey, look at he's well inside DRS, and he's actually
and we are in
I mean,
DRS.
PSI, you would know better because you couldn't overtake him.
PSI. His red light's blinking again. Red's is.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this thing. Sumer is down on ERS as well, obviously, because he was
Yeah.
depleting it himself. But at least he has
And
DRS, so now let's see
And he's
what
not
happens.
losing out to Redstone.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
But
that's a
they're-
smart drive.
It is a smart drive, and the way they've gapped Noble Carter, that's impressive.
Yeah. I think Noble would be hoping that these two in front battle now. And they are battling.
Oh, here comes
Going
Shooter.
side
They're
by
going
Here comes
side by
side.
Shooter.
side into
Oh,
turn 9.
oh,
And Sume overtakes Redstone for the lead, and Sume
He
is
does
up
it.
into P1.
He takes now. Well, you know he did a fantastic drive at Portimao.
Now Sumer needs to slow Redstone down if he wants to win.
Yep.
Because
Back
if he
him
keeps-
up.
if
He needs to back him up
Yeah,
into
he
the
has to back
Williams.
him up. Because if he's thinking of running away purely on merit, like
No.
purely on pace,
No.
I don't
No.
think that's going to work out.
No, he needs to
Yeah.
back. He needs to back the Mercedes up into
He needs
Shooter.
to make sure that like Shooter catches up, Noble catches up. Yeah, that's what needs to be done. So
Well,
Sumer, if
Shooter-
you're watching, we are on your side, brother, today. But
Whole of IRL is on your side, Sume, right now.
Little check of the mirrors there from
No
Natsumi.
offense to Redstone, by the way. Brilliant job.
yeah,
Redstone.
no offense to
That's
Redstone, of course.
No.
He's a champion. He's an IRL champion this season.
Yeah.
So.
3 times.
I mean, he is equaling
Yeah,
Caesar right now with 3 titles. Next season will be his record-breaking title
Oh,
charge.
Sumer took a lot of grass
He
there.
did. He took a lot of grass through there. Now that's gonna compromise. Yeah, see,
Redstone going on the outside.
I reckon PSI, you don't want to be leading around here. You want to be second.
You do, but then again, Shane, if you don't have enough ERS and you're going side by side through that left-hander and the right-hander, I mean,
Well, Shooter and Noble are coming. They're coming.
Are they though? Because yes,
They are
Yash.
coming with a whole DRS train from Shooter, Noble, Ethan, and VFX. They are not alone.
okay
Is
now.
Sumer forcing Redstone into a mistake for its 3-second time penalty?
You never know. I don't know
I
what
mean,
McLaren are doing.
We can check the warnings. I'll check the warnings.
But
quickly.
whatever
Yep.
McLaren are doing, keep doing it because it's working. They're putting him under pressure.
I mean, it's a rare sight to see someone putting pressure on Redstone this season. Damn.
Well, kudos to Natsumi because he's just decided, you know what, you're not going to have it your own way.
So in the top 6, Redstone and Ethan have a warning. So I don't know if he's really putting him under pressure as much as... I mean, he's definitely putting him under pressure in the sense that he has to watch his rear mirrors. But here comes Sumer
Here he
again on
comes.
the outside. Can he make the move stick? He will make the move stick.
He does.
Um,
I think his car looks more planted through there than Mercedes.
It does. But yeah, they're pulling away from Shooter, guys. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
It was 2.4 and
Yeah.
now it's 2.7, 2.6.
Oh my God! Look behind! It's Shooter and Noble, Carter and Ethan. Look at this.
VFX as well. These 4. Oh my god.
It's going to end in disaster. This will, for someone, if they're not careful. Right now, Natsumi's still in the lead, and
Still
Red
in the
pulls
lead
out.
indeed,
No,
and,
Red pulls out. Has a little feint, just a little feint to say, "I'm here."
You know what I'm thinking, guys? I think Redstone is being behind, like staying behind Natsume, recharging his battery because he knows he has a 3-second ahead.
Yeah.
Sumer. Definitely has the pace advantage too. So I think that's what's going on here. He doesn't want to lose time to the guys behind. So if Sumer wants to play it smart, he really needs to back the Mercedes behind him as soon as possible.
I think
Right.
Shooter's trying to get out of open the DRS gap to Noble.
I mean, right now, Redstone is not even driving for constructors.
Oh,
He's just...
Shooter! Oh, he went
What
on the
happened?
grass
What
there a
happened?
little bit, coming out.
Yeah, a lot of people going on the grass there and
Oh!
Redstone again switching positions. Wait, they're going side by side.
Oh,
they
my
went side by side.
God, I
there.
can't
My
bel-
God.
Oh
That
dear.
is some insane driving. I'm literally speechless, but that was really good to see. But
But still, they didn't lose time to Shooter.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
still.
now they
they
are.
lost a 10th.
Yeah, a 10
Now
now.
they are.
You know, that must be tremendously disheartening for Shooter because he can see first and second there, and they're thinking, "Oh, can I just close up?"
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean he must be thinking that, but it's just that they're not really catching up the top 2, and they need to
Nah.
really catch up to the top 2 for anything to happen in the race, to be honest. But
I mean, these
Sumer
two are
again with
just
DRS
gapping
open.
Shooter. Oh my god.
Now it's out to 3 now, so
yeah, it's 3. Yeah, they're definitely losing time. Perhaps Shooter has, I don't know. I don't think he has damage, to be honest.
look at that.
Can't think of-
This looks like it is a high-speed snake. Look at it. Look at it.
It is, and
The
PSI
Kundalini
don't start. Oh my god.
You saw it coming, Shrikant. You saw it coming, bro. But
Here comes Noble. Noble's going to have a look. Let's have a look. Does he?
he's having more than a look. Going side by side and Shooter.
Oh.
Very naughty by the way.
Oh, and here comes Ethan. Here comes Ethan. Ethan up to fourth.
That really ruined Noble's momentum going through that corner, so Ethan took advantage.
And now it's both the Red Bulls Linus turn. So yeah, will we see team orders or no?
Oh, of course we'll see team orders. It's Red Bull.
And
Unless
Ethan going
Noble
wide,
can-
and he is under threat from Noble right now. Noble and VFix both. Noble
Shooter.
needs to deploy his back and he's not.
Shooter's got the gap now, almost now to Ethan, almost.
Yep. And I don't think both of the Red Bulls are making any kind of dent on the Aston Martin's progress, and we have both the Red Bulls going side by side. VFix looking down the inside to make a dive on his teammate. So, and the I am going to mention that VFix and Noble already made contact in Canada. So, yeah.
Oh, Ethan. little slide coming out of there. Little tiny slide. Oh, look at this, Red Bull. Oh, we're going to change positions? Are we?
I guess they should because they are losing time to Ethan right now. I don't think so. Yeah, they are playing the patient game.
PSI, if they're not careful, Red Bull, they're going to lose. They're losing time to the Ferrari and the other Aston Martin.
See, the thing is,
looking for
in
a
my
ride,
opinion,
and VFX going
he
side by
goes
side.
for it.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, and VFX is up into P5. Now it's
I'm
more good for
surprised.
VFX right now.
I'm surprised there were no team orders in Red Bull because Noble literally didn't have ERS. VFX has a lot of battery reserve.
I mean, it's the fake Red Bull. The real Red Bull is in D2. So, yeah.
Meanwhile, up in front, it's Red and Natsumi continuing their battle.
Yeah, Sumer. Well, this is hurting Sumer, is all I'm going to say, because he's having to use battery, and he really can't overtake Redstone for some reason. For the last 2 laps, he hasn't been able to overtake Redstone.
I mean,
So-
he doesn't need to overtake this guy, and we have Blood X-Ray. Oh my god, he was looking for a dive down the inside on Noble Gata, and there's still. Oh my god, his front wing was still there, and Noble Gata losing time to his teammate. He has lost all of his momentum right there.
And Ethan's with Shooter. Ethan's with Shooter. Is closing rapidly on Shooter. He has impressed in D1 this year, I reckon. So this season, definitely. Aston Martin have.
Ethan is a strong driver, but like now it comes down to who is finishing P3 and do they want P2 or not?
Yes.
Because Sumer has a penalty and
Oh, Basil out onto the grass. He's got to be very careful through there. You don't want to be doing that. But then meanwhile, up in front, it's still
We have Ethan and VFX way too close. Gearbox to nose. So is Blood X-Ray on Noble
they
Gata.
are in the same party. So what is
hey.
Oh
happening?
my god, now he is under threat from his teammate. Now he needs to
Touch wood,
be
VFX does well. Honestly, I don't know why he lost his red there, but the
If this
dirty
was a
is-
battle for the lead, guys, this would be fantastic.
Yeah, we can just ignore Redstone and Sumer, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just think that Shooter is for the win. Honestly, Shooter needs to win D1 once at least, but
I mean, it's his last race of the season, so yeah.
wait, what?
Yeah, he won't race Brazil.
Oh. Well, all the best, Shooter. We hope to see you in 24 F1 24. But
I mean, it's his last race as a full-time driver as well. So yeah, and we have Ethan deploying his battery, deploying his DRS, going side by side with Shooter, going around the outside. He will make the move, and he is up into P3, and out of the turn 10, he will get the DRS, and he will gap Shooter right there. And now Shooter is under threat from VFX. I guess Shooter overworked his tire because he was the lead car for the most of the time, and he needed to push.
if VFX
maintain-
wants a podium, he has to get past Shooter now.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
there's no sitting behind right
Yeah,
now. because
no,
laps are
Ethan
running
is
out.
struggling. Ethan is struggling in that penultimate corner. That
He is.
costed Shooter right there, and Shooter is now under threat from VFX. Well,
Here we go. Here we go. Here we
and
go. Look,
Shooter is closing up to Ethan
Yeah.
right there. I guess Shooter will stay behind, and he will make the move in the second pair of DRS straights. Right now, he will follow Ethan right. And VFX is coming too close.
And
to
Blood X-Wave.
Shooter's
What you
What?
don't want is 3 cars going wide, which is
No.
very much looking like it. Considering VFX has so much battery, Shooter has so much battery, and Ethan is
Ethan is Ethan.
low.
No, he's not.
What?
He is.
and meanwhile, up in front,
Ethan is low.
Natsumi.
And look at VFX. Ethan is a minor, my guy.
And Natsumi
And,
takes the
yeah,
lead again.
VFX is in P5, and Shooter with the DR. I guess. Oh my God, Shooter almost rear-ending Ethan right there, and yeah, Shooter getting the DRS. So is VFX. Let's see, will Shooter make a move? No,
Is he
he
got-
won't. He won't. He will stay behind. He's too far back. to
Man,
make a move right now.
this is one high-speed train. Look at this.
Oh, Basil almost losing it. Oh my God, Basil.
I mean, up in front, Natsumi gets the lead again off Red.
I mean,
Noble Carter got a shocking run out of the second to last corner.
By the way, it's huge. Aston Martin sandwich right now.
Another
And
3 seconds,
not
Sumer!
Oh no!
Sumer. Why did you do that? Even I don't get these many.
Ethan is barely in
And
the thing.
yeah,
If he wants a P2, he needs to keep pushing.
yep. What's the gap between Sumer and Ethan right now? It's 5.6, 5.7 seconds. So,
Yep.
yeah.
5.5, 5.6, yeah. They are in for P2 here, P2, P3.
If Ethan,
And Sumer
oh,
and Redstone
what
again.
if Ethan
trading
can close
position.
that down? He's going to get P2.
I
He
mean,
will,
if
but
this train closes up to Sumer, both Ethan and Shooter are getting the podium, not
that's the thing,
Sumer.
guys. These guys really need to understand at this point that they can catch Sumer. But Ethan!
Oh my
I'm sorry.
goodness!
I just saw Ethan beam on the straight, so he wants to work along with Shooter. Intentions made very clear there.
Oh dear!
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. See, weaving helps, Malav, like I told you. But
I mean,
yeah,
again, he is weaving. Okay, no, never
the
mind. He's
thing
not.
is, you can weave as much as you want, but at the end of the day, other guy has to, listen as well. So let's
So,
see
they
what
have
will
lost
happen.
time to Sumer again.
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
Not
basically, till now, it's fight for P2 and P3. And we have Basil. Basil losing out positions to Blood X-Wave and Noble Gata and Blood X-Wave having a moment there. And Basil, his car is way too dirty. I mean, it's indicates that he has gone for a rally tour in Melbourne Park and he gets another
Basil!
3-second penalty. Basil,
Okay.
don't do that.
Oh no!
On
Don't go
lap
up there!
one.
Don't go up there, around through there. Please don't get away from that. Is he
And
go-
both are flashing. My god, and
Yep.
Basil makes contact with the wall. Let's go.
Look at this! Look at Ethan, Shooter, V-Fix Noble.
Oh my god.
If they're
What
not
is
careful,
this?
guys.
VFix
If they-
is having
yeah.
to brake very early there.
Yeah, if they're not careful, it's going to be the Ferrari and other Aston Martin into the equation.
That's actually so true.
They want to be careful. All this infighting is not helping them. They're actually
And
giving.
Ethan almost losing his car into the barrier out of the final corner.
They're actually
I
giving
think Ethan,
second place
I
to
think Ethan
Natsumi.
for his own. Yeah, I think Ethan for his own sake has to move out and let someone else go ahead because clearly he's not catching up.
It's a
By
bit
the way,
like the Tour de France. They have to change over and let
by
somebody
the
else
way,
have a
by
go.
the way, by the way, Sumer
Yeah,
and Redstone are-
VFix! What was that?
What?
VFix
Did he
massively
what?
outbraked, almost hit, and having to cut the
What?
track for some reason.
Oh, penalty!
Why is he cutting the track?
Okay. He nah. I get it. He cut the corner to let everyone go because sometimes this is F1 23 and it's made by EA, so
That's
you don't
VFix's
trust
podium
that.
chance is gone.
Yes.
I mean, he can get his 3 seconds removed because this game just f's up that section of the track. If you slightly extend the track, you are getting a warning. And we have Blood X-Wave and we have
man,
Basil going side by side,
VFix.
and Basil makes the move and he's up into P6 with a 6-second warning penalty right there. And
Yep.
in all of that, Ethan, Shooter, and Noble are the only guys challenging for the podium. Final
Yep.
place on the podium.
Yes. And meanwhile,
Well,
I'll be
Noble needs to pick up the second driver role here. I mean,
Yep.
really push because they're fighting for constructors, right? The Red Bulls and the
Yes.
Williams and the Astons.
Yes.
All of
And
them
let
are in the
me-
fight. So
Let me acknowledge that there's a huge fight for P2 even in the drivers championship. We have 5 drivers fighting for P2. We have Noble, VFix, Ethan, Jishnu, and
So
Abhishek fighting for P2.
does that mean that fight for P2 and the constructors will go down to the last round of Brazil?
I guess yes. I
Yes.
don't know about the
Cannot
points table
look.
right now.
I hope so.
this is where Caesar needs to update us all this information. But I think the battle is still on. I think let's just consider that, I guess, without even checking. But
Yeah, they've given that second place to Natsumi.
And
yeah,
let's
they've really given.
throw
I mean, I was
some-
saying the same thing, Shane. 6.6 around or so.
Boys,
Yeah.
just let's focus on the leaders as well because they also deserve some screen time, you know.
There's nothing
So
to focus on. Redstone has a
I
full
mean,
battery, is all I'm going to say, and he's leading the race. There
Redstone,
you
my
go, my
guy.
focus. There you go.
Okay, let's
Oh,
let's 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 move back to P3. Yeah,
P3 is the new P1, guys. I don't know what you
I
guys are
mean,
running.
yeah.
this is
If
the
if
IRL
Redstone
Division
was
2
not racing,
1.5 championship. Right? There's no Mercedes, right? They're not in it. And there's no Red Bull either, right? Okay.
But yeah, Ethan has really
Yeah. That
depleted his battery and he's
yeah.
holding the guys behind. It
And
could
now,
have been a P2 is all I'm going to say,
could
but
have been.
P3 is...
Chips is in the pits on soft tyres. Obviously
okay.
going for
When are you looking for Shooter? Like, when will Shooter make the move? Shooter and Noble.
Ideally the last lap. Last lap, this very straight that they're on, somewhere around here, you make the move. Before the Dorito curve, you want to be ahead of the car. So that
Why do you call it the Dorito curve for? Why?
Because it looks like
because look at
Okay.
this. It looks like a triangle Dorito if you think about it.
Okay,
And it
all right.
bounces you off.
All right. Well,
no,
then
but
next
the Dorito
next year I
is
go
like
to Melbourne.
sharp.
I'll
Sharp
remember
triangle. This is kind of
Yeah, Shane.
rounded.
Next time you go to Melbourne, you
it.
can
Yeah,
call it the Dorito.
yeah. I'll be
curve
there
yourself.
next year, and I'll go to that corner, and I will stream.
When
I'll do
Lewis
a clip
is
from
in
there,
the
and I'll call it
Ferrari.
Dorito corner.
And Shooter, oh my god, Shooter having a massive movement out
He
of the
did.
penultimate corner and he lost out time to Ethan and now Noble is and Ethan is weaving. Are they working again signaling to work
That is
together?
not weave. I'm pretty sure that is not weaving to work together. That is weaving to defend. But
That's weaving to
And
break the
yeah,
toe.
Shooter
yeah,
gets
that's weaving to break
track. Shooter gets track extension.
No!
Warning, Noble almost.
Oh!
Oh my god. Noble almost here and Shooter right there. Noble, chill out, man.
happened
will
with the
have your
other
time.
Red Bull. That's why Refix had to cut the track.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I guess, guys, the thing is, Shooter and Noble have a real chance of overtaking Ethan here. So,
I mean, they do. Looking at the battery percentage, and Ethan, red light
Noble is going for it.
flashing.
Noble is going for it.
Noble
Is he?
around the outside. No, he is not. He is backing out. Noble depleted every bit of his battery to close up to Shooter, and yes, he is out there for the podium. He is feisty. So is Shooter. So is Ethan. Let's see Ethan putting up a defensive masterclass right here. So let's see.
The
What?
Alpine skills transferring to Aston, hopefully. But
No. No, that's the worst skill set you can have in your CV. So yeah. It's still tainted in Ethan's CV.
Well, the leaders have started their last lap.
There's a Kundalini dance going on the main straight, but I don't know. I feel like both
boys.
Shooter and Noble have a chance here.
It's
Oh,
the final lap.
Ethan's lights blinking. No ERS left.
So is Noble's. Oh my god. So Shooter is the only guy with ERS. Oh my god. Shooter played it beautifully. My
It's
god,
not over
Shooter.
yet. It's not over yet. We don't know what wings they're running, so it could be that even with deploy, you can't get ahead. But I think Shooter will get ahead of Ethan. Let's see.
It's Australia. And he's already deploying. Taking
Come on,
the
Shooter.
wide line. Shooter.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
Shooter around the outside will
And
make
gets
the
it
move,
done.
and he is up into P3. Shooter using his mind, thought like
Oh,
Carlos
Ethan is
Sainz.
right there.
Oh,
Hey, oh,
Ethan,
We see a
Ethan's-
dive.
Yep, that.
no,
it's
no,
gonna-
no, no. Shooter
No,
is
no, no,
pulling
he has
away.
to back
Shooter
out.
is
He
pulling
has to back
And
out.
in all of that, Redstone rounding up the final
Final corner.
Our D1 champion on the main straight will cross the line for nth time, and he wins the Australian Grand Prix with Natsume coming in for the P2, and we have Shooter, Ethan, and Noel. These guys can still snatch the podium from Shooter. No, they won't, and Shooter rounds up the final podium place. Then we have Ethan in P4, Noble in P5, Basil in P6, Blood X-Ray P7, 21 laps on those mediums. Then we have VFX in P8, then Pratham after having
kudos.
the disastrous.
Kudos to Blood X Wave, 21 laps on mediums. Well done.
Yeah. And then we have Pratham crossing the line in P9 for Haas.
What are the Alpines
Then we
doing?
have and the
Alpines going
are
side by side.
Okay.
Look at that.
You
Things
love
you
to
don't
see.
love to see.
You love to see the
You
legacy
don't love to
continue.
see. No,
Yeah.
no, you don't.
They might not. They might be
And-
doing terrible in real life, but in IRL they're doing well.
Yeah,
Are
you love
they?
to see this. You love to see
And
this.
both the Alpines in P10 and P11 crossing the
Look at
line
that.
together, and they are having their moment, and they cross the line and finish the race, and
And they
yeah,
win the Australian
that-
Grand Prix.
Yep.
Well, the D2 Alpine did that already, but great drive from.
This
Hey,
guy.
Ferrari driver of the day. Get in there, Scuderia.
Real.
Yeah. So PSI,
agree
can you
more.
invite our podium sitters, Sumer, Redstone, and Shooter? Obviously.
Yes, for sure.
So in the
Another-
meantime,
Another
let's
win.
run
Another
through
win.
our- Yep. A casual Redstone Saturday drive. So yeah.
Oh
let's,
man, why didn't Chips let Yash finish P10 because he had the fastest lap? Oh, he had a penalty.
No, it was he had a penalty.
never
so
mind.
it won't matter. And by the way, running through the final order, we have our D1 champion Redstone Derp taking the win, taking the pole, and yeah. Then we have Natsume in P2, a brilliant drive from him, gapping the field. Him and Redstone worked in a team to get that one too. Then we have Shooter rounding up the final podium position. That was one hell of a drive from Shooter right there. Then we have Ethan and Noble Gutter in P4 and P5. Then we have P6 for Basil. Then we have the lone Ferrari of Blood Wave in P7. Then we have the Red Bull of VFX Cutter in P8 after making that mistake into turn 4. He didn't recover after that. Then we have Pratham in P9. Pratham, who had a DT, he couldn't do much. So yeah, he is in P9. Then we have Chips rounding up the final point swing position for Alpine. Then we have Yash Gosale with the fastest lap, and he is in P11. Then we have Charles and Wicket Wiki not finishing. That was hell of a race for midfield and D1. At top, it was as usual boring, and I didn't get for it.
Oh dear.
I wouldn't say it was too boring though. Sumer and Redstone
No,
were battling,
they
but
kept-
you're waiting
I mean, it was
for,
for a lap or two. Then after that, they were just playing. So yeah.
yeah.
So
Anyway, where is Shooter?
Shane, you can
Right here.
go to the showroom
Shooter
and
did.
yeah.
All
Let's
right,
start
so
with the Williams.
okay,
So,
so
Shooter, can you listen to us?
Shooter, can you hear?
I'll.
Can you listen to?
Yes, I messed
Shoot.
it up again.
Yeah.
My
I
bad.
I
Shooter.
think he listened to us and not you, Shrikant.
Shooter,
Okay,
congratulations,
so-
P3, Australian Grand Prix for Willie in a very tight battle that you're having for P2 in the Constructors' Championship. Talk us through your race.
Yeah. Let's talk about qualies. So I knew I had pace, but in the final run, I had invalidated. So means I was like hoping for P2, P3, but yeah, in the end it was P4, not bad. Coming to race, as soon as the race started, I got Sume, and Redstone he was trying to pull away, and VFX was following, and I was following VFX. So when the DRS was enabled, I did try a move on VFX. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe he squeezed, maybe I tapped the wall first. I have to see in my POV. But yeah, thankfully I was in party with restaurant. I was saying, oh, no damage, thank God. And after 2 laps, when I had that Duracell battery recharged, so yeah, so I went on a move. Definitely you should see that POV because I was very happy about that move. I went on a move on VFX on the inside and then suddenly switched to outside of Sume. And yeah,
I mean,
but
yeah,
after
it's
that,
caught on stream, so yeah, you can rewatch it.
oh,
I did say it was
Oh,
one of
okay.
the best moves I've seen so far in the season. It was
Yes.
really amazing shooter.
thank you. In the end, there was a good battle with Noble. And I saw that restaurants where they were on different league. So I was hoping for a P3. So yeah, it was all strategical where I let Noble go and let Ethan go so that I can recharge and attack on the last lap. And yeah, and thanks to my setup, and it was I'll say balanced setup, not even high, not that high, not that low. But yeah, in the end, P3, I'll take it. It's a good race. And yeah, finally finished a race in Australia.
Yep. So, Shooter, that was a brilliant drive from you to get that P3 and a pretty calm, composed drive from you as well. Congrats on your P3. Shane and PSI, you have questions for Shooter?
No, I was just saying that Shooter, that move, I think it has to go down as move of the season, definitely.
I hope.
Shooter, I want to ask one thing. Do you think P2 was possible here, considering Sumer had a 6-second?
Yes. But the thing is, my tires did give up, and since I was recharging for battery, he was just sticking behind Redstone, and both of them have a good pace, so it's like they are just pulling. I had one hope when he got another 3 seconds, so total 6 seconds were there. So I was thinking, should I make a move on Ethan and go for P2? But then I thought, okay, in that way, I might lose the podium. So yeah, I settled for P3.
Smart.
Fair enough.
Smart.
Yeah. And that's a brilliant drive from you, Shooter. And so yeah, congrats on
and
your
one
P3.
last thing and one last thing I'll say, Jishnu, please come back.
I mean, yeah. He should.
You were the Alex Albin today, to be fair.
So yeah,
Thank you.
brilliant pace,
Back to
brilliant
back
drive,
two.
Shooter.
Back-to-back
Yeah,
podiums
back to
for
back.
him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, back-to-back podiums, back-to-back seeing rare view of Sumit. So yeah, it's being habit now.
So yeah, let's move on to our P2 guy. Sumay, are you here? I can't hear Sumay.
Hi.
And he's...
Hello?
Hello?
What's up?
Oh yes. Ni hao, Sumay. A brilliant drive once again in 2 weeks. So let us through a race. What happened? And what also prompted you between you and Redstone to deploy everything and go for it? Yeah.
So I'll start from qualifying. Qualifying was not as good as I thought. I had a few more tenths on that lap, but I was just taking it safe. The race start was good. I had a good battle with Shooter and VFix, but I don't know what happened to VFix. He just dropped down a lot of positions. And yeah, then the safety car came out, and I knew that Redstone will be right in front of me now. So as soon as the safety car went back in, I'm like, I have to stick with Redstone, because if he pulls away, it's just gonna be another boring old win for him. So I'm like, I'll just give him a little bit of a challenge. So I just kept deploying my ERS, trying to stay in his DRS, and we just kept going back and forth, and because of that, I managed to pull a 6-second gap, because I don't think I would have even finished in the top 5 if I wasn't in Redstone's DRS. Not the best race for me, driving wise. I made a lot of mistakes during the race, I went wide, missed my braking points, but I would say one of the most entertaining races I've ever had. I think it was 20 laps of just battling. So it was a lot of fun, stressful as well, but yeah, a really fun race. Congrats to Redstone though for keeping it clean and providing an entertaining race for all of us to see.
I mean, yeah, it was a bit entertaining. After that, you guys just stabilized in P1 and P2. But yeah, brilliant drive from you, Sumay, and damage limitation from that 6 second. But yeah, that's a brilliant P2 and a brilliant drive in 2 weeks. So yeah, PSI and Shane, you guys have question for?
No, I just want
Sumay?
to say, Sumi, thank you for giving us a battle and not letting Red run away into the distance. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Sumay. Race often, please.
Race? Okay, never mind. I don't know what you. Never mind. Sumer, I just have one question for you, brother. When you go to US for your training, would you take your PS5 or PS4 with you?
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Okay, thank God. Because there's a public outcry in the server that you should race more often. And I think everyone
I will try
agrees.
my best.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
yeah, good
definitely,
race from you. Good race from
definitely,
you.
absolutely, a very good race, Sumi. Well done, mate. Good race.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, a brilliant race from Sumer right there. Now let's move on to our usual suspect on the top step of the podium, Redstone. Are you here? Are you even bored or not? Are you
I'm
bored?
not bored by any means. I think that was the most
Yeah.
fun I've ever had racing.
I
But
mean, yeah, in a long time someone was near you. You were looking in your rear view mirrors. Like
I
in how many
certainly
races, I
was.
don't know. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant race from you, brilliant tire management and race management from you. Please let us through your race.
Firstly, massive congratulations to Sume and Shooter. They did an amazing job. Yeah, Sume, man, that was amazing. You really pushed me to the limits there, and I wasn't sandbagging by any means. I was genuinely like on edge, on limit. I had two warnings, so I was just trying not to get a 3 second. But thank you for making that memorable because genuinely that was the most fun I've ever had. Easily in IRL, I would say. So thank you for that. And qualifying was very shoddy from my end. I tried to get a lap in, but kept invalidating or messing it up. Had a few more tens, definitely. And apologies to Wicked Wiki as well. I've reported myself. I impeded him. Sorry about
I
that.
mean, yeah, you should. Please.
I'll take the quali ban or whatever penalties this towards decide to give me. Race, yeah, the first stint was quite good. It was important. I was talking to Shooter. I said if he was behind in P2, we were going to swap towards the end to
Sorry.
help get Williams P2 in the constructors, but that didn't happen. Then after the safety car, he also brilliant racing, respectful. And if Shrikant, if you thought that racing between me and Sume was boring, you should just give
No,
up,
no, no,
delete the
not.
game,
No, not that,
stop,
not that, but
quit
your
racing
usual
altogether.
thing.
Yeah.
I think that'll happen anyway if Raman wins.
Oh yes, it will, it will.
But
Don't
anyway,
worry.
congrats once again to the podium sitters. It was amazing. And
So,
Sume, race
are you
more,
guys?
more.
One question, Redstone. Are you guys already constructor champions or no?
I don't know. I haven't done the math.
Caesar, please update
25
it.
one.
Thank
Caesar
you.
needs to do the math for that. But yeah.
And it's Caesar maths, so we are.
I just want to
expecting-
say one thing. Sume, race more, bro. That was enjoyable. Someone clean and not making
Exactly.
contact up front.
Exactly.
It's really good to see.
Yeah, you got
Unlike
to.
other previous champions.
You've got to say
past.
it was to see two drivers of that caliber go head to head like that to there today at Australia. That was fantastic. Good racing.
Two champions going at it. Beautiful scenes. So yeah, thanks Redstone, Sumer, and Shooter for and whole of D1 providing us with some kind of entertainment. Because last time it was a snooze fest when I commentated. But yeah, that was a brilliant race from D1, brilliant race from you, Redstone, Sumer, and Shooter. So with that, we will conclude our stream. Thank you guys, and tune in next week on Saturday for the final round of D1 in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So with that, signing off, me, Shrikant, Shane, and Sai, Triple S. So yeah.
Yeah, take care, everybody, and we'll see you all at Brazil for the final round
yes,
of
optically.
season 11.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, everyone. Take care.
Thank you guys.
Are we off?